Hello everyone, welcome back to your science class. This is your science teacher. Hope you all are fit and fine. In the previous video, you were learning about nutrients and you have learned about carbohydrates, fats and proteins and then water and roughage. Now today you will learn about the other two nutrients, vitamins and minerals which are also required for human body. So, what are vitamins? Vitamins are the nutrients which protect us from various diseases and keep our body healthy and fit. Our body needs small quantity of vitamins, but this small quantity of vitamins play a very important role for human body. Lack of vitamins in our diet cause various deficiency diseases. So we should include vitamins in our diet. Fruits and vegetables are rich in vitamins. They are very good sources of vitamins. Now vitamins can be classified mainly in two types, water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. These are the two types of vitamins. Now what do we mean by water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins? The vitamins which get dissolved in the water in our body are known as water soluble vitamins, and the vitamins which get dissolved in the fat that we take in our diet are known as fat soluble vitamins. Now there are six main type of vitamins: vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K, and each of these vitamins have their specific function. Now out of these, vitamin B and vitamin C are known as the water soluble vitamins, and the four, vitamin A, D, E and K, are known as fat soluble vitamins. So this is the classification of vitamins. Vitamin B and C are water soluble vitamins, and vitamin A, D, E and K are fat soluble vitamins. Now here we will study about the sources and the deficiency diseases caused due to the lack of the vitamins. Now what are the sources of vitamin A? Firstly, we are talking about vitamin A. Milk, papaya, spinach, carrot, tomato. These are very good sources of vitamin A, and we should take vitamin A for better vision, and the lack of vitamin A can cause night blindness and poor vision. So we should include vitamin A in our diet. Then we will talk about vitamin B. So vitamin B is not written here. Vitamin B, the sources of vitamin B are whole grain, pulses, then green leafy vegetables, nuts, the same sources that we have learned in for carbohydrates and proteins. You can remember. So the deficiency diseases caused due to the lack of vitamin B are beriberi. So what is the disease beriberi? Beriberi is a disease in which we feel tiredness or weakness, and we have the difficulty in breathing. And the deficiency disease also include the nervous system diseases, or we can say that the lack of vitamin B can affect the nervous system, that means brain as well as our nerves. So we should include vitamin B in our diet. Then there is vitamin C. So what are the sources of vitamin C? All these sour vegetables, or we can say fruits, are the very good sources of vitamin C, like lemon, orange, grapes, tomato. These are sour in taste, so they are good sources of vitamin C, and watermelon also. Then the deficiency diseases caused due to the lack of vitamin C are scurvy and swollen gums. Scurvy is also a disease where we feel, due to which we feel tiredness or weakness, or we can say fatigueness, and we can feel the bleedy gums as well as the swollen gums due to the lack of vitamin C. Then next one is the vitamin D. So the sources of vitamin D are milk, egg, fish, butter, and a very good source of vitamin D is sunlight. Sunlight is free of cost. We can sit in sunlight, and the if we expose our skin directly to the sunlight, then we can get vitamin D easily. The deficiency of vitamin D can cause the disease rickets and brittle bones. Rickets is the disease in which children can get the bow legs, or their bones will be very weak. So vitamin D should also be included in our diet, or we can directly take it from sunlight. Then there are other two vitamins, vitamin E and vitamin K. The sources of vitamin E are almonds, peanuts, green leafy vegetables, sunflower and seeds. So you can remember, or this is your choice, that you can learn vitamin E and vitamin K, because the lack of vitamin E can cause big diseases, like it can form the cyst or cystic fibroids. And then vitamin K sources are green leafy veggies, vegetable oils, cereal grains. And the deficiency of vitamin K is that due to the lack of vitamin K, the blood does not clot whenever we are having any injury. So vitamin K is needed for healthy bones also, and as well as for blood clotting. Next one is, something is written here, that milk is a complete food. So why milk is known as complete food? Because it is rich in calcium, minerals, vitamins, proteins, fats and carbohydrates. All the nutrients are contained in milk. So we should take at least 2 glasses of milk every day, as it is a complete food. Now next one is minerals. So what are minerals? Minerals are the substances that help in the formation of healthy teeth and blood. Lack of minerals also causes deficiency diseases. Some of the minerals are iron, then calcium and iodine. So we will discuss about these minerals one by one. Or we can say that minerals are the salts which are required for human body. So first one is iron. So you think about that iron is a metal, but in our body there is also iron in a very less amount. So we need iron, and these sources of iron are cereals, green leafy vegetables, spinach, meat, egg, cabbage, jaggery, groundnuts. All these are the sources of iron. And the deficiency of iron or the lack of iron can cause the deficiency disease, which is known as anemia. So anemia is the disease in which there is a lack of formation of red blood cells, that are known as RBCs. RBCs formation is very less in case of anemia. So we should include iron in our diet. Then calcium is another mineral, and the sources of calcium are milk, fish, fruits and vegetables. And the lack of calcium can cause the deficiency diseases, rickets and brittle bones, the same deficiency disease as that caused by the lack of vitamin D. And then we have another mineral which is known as iodine. So you must have listened about the word iodine, because whenever we are talking about the salt, then we are saying that we should use the iodized salts. Why? Because iodized salts are the sources of iodine, as well as fish is also a source of iodine. And the lack of iodine can cause the deficiency disease, which is known as goiter. Goiter is a disease in which our neck gets swollen. So next one, avoid junk food. Why we should avoid junk food? Because junk food are tasty to eat, but they are very much unhealthy for our body, because they contain fats and they may make us obese, weak and inactive. Next one, what is exercise? So now we will talk about exercise, that we should do exercise, what are the benefits of exercise. But what is exercise? any kind of activity. For example, if you are walking, if you are running, if you are dancing, if you are swimming, if you are playing, all these kind of activities in which we involve the movement of our body are known as or is known as exercise. For example, brisk walking. Brisk means active or energetic walking. Then swimming, then playing, and moving and jogging, all these, and running, all these kind of activities are known as exercise. How do exercise help us? Exercise keeps us fit and strong, and it helps us in many ways, like it makes our muscles strong, it removes waste from our body, it exercise gives shape to our body, and then it makes us fit and strong. So these are the benefits of doing exercise, and if we are not doing exercise, then the lack of exercise will make us obese. So thank you to all of you.